Welcome to Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Sean Anderson for Ponca City Public Schools. And on this Zoom edition of Coach's Corner, the head coach of the Pole High boys basketball team, Coach Ivan McFarlin. And Coach McFarlin, thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
Well, we're wrapping up. We have wrapped up the boys basketball season and didn't necessarily end the way we hoped it might. But tell us a little bit about your team's experience with the end of the season there.
Well, towards the end of the season, I think that the guys, mainly the guys at this point that think it's okay, it's time to fold it in and let's focus on where if there's a senior, this is the end of the year for them, or for the young guys, it's just, well, we have next year. But I think the last three games playing against Putnam City West, Midwest City, and obviously playing against the number one team in the state, which is Booker T. I thought they played very well those three games. There was a chance that we could have shocked the world in beating Booker T.
Right.
Yeah. Got down to 6 points, and
there was that moment where you were like, you know what, this could happen.
Yes, it was, and we, it was just a matter of just talking. Obviously, there's different methods to get you guys ready, but I thought that third quarter they came out very strong, and we was right there fourth quarter, and obviously some things didn't go our way, but
right.
This year. I know the record doesn't show it and all, but I could say this, that most of the games that we did have, we were close in all those games. And just thinking with the talent we have a great group of guys that work hard. Necessarily we might not have the athleticism that the other teams may have, but these guys do have a lot of heart, and they fight hard every time they're on the court. So I can't be mad at them at all. They gave their body and their minds and sweat and tears to the program for however many years they've been here, and some have been 4, maybe 2 or 3. But it was just a good year to reflect on. Let me know what I have to work on as a coach, and find different methods. Make sure these guys are on the same page every time they play. So it's gonna be, next year's gonna be even tougher.
Well, when your team faces the number one team in the state, Booker T. Washington, do you see that raise their game just because the level of competition is way up there? You're playing against some athletes that are, D1 prospects and things like that. How does that affect your team as far as what they bring to the court on a particular game like that?
Well, just speaking for somebody that's been on the opposite end of that, I've been the number one team, and when you're that team that everybody expects to lose, you don't have no pressure on you. And I think that once you go out there and just play, and I was telling them before the game that there's no pressure on us. All the pressure on them because they're the number one team. They're at home. They're expected to go and win these games, but you have so much pressure on them, and not to mention their fans are on them as well. But with us, it's just it's us, and we're just coming out there to play. And I think once they realized that second half, they just came out and played, played and have fun. So I know that that pressure from both sides, obviously this year being on the opposite, being on that end, that everybody expect for you to get beat. There's no pressure. They knew that there was no pressure on them. They did get a little rattled first quarter, but I think once they calmed down and realized that, hey, like, it's not on us, it's on them. If they're going to come out here and lay an egg and allow us to be in the game close, then that's saying something about them, that they next time they need to raise up their level and not give
Right,
any team a chance. So
right.
we didn't have no pressure. I thought the guys were just a little rattled first quarter.
Sure. Well, we're looking forward to next season, Pohai basketball. And of course, you had an experienced team. You're going to lose some players next year. Who do you see and who do you hope will step up and fill the roles as team leaders?
Well, before I get there, just wanted to mention like all my seniors that I'm losing. Isaac Valencia, Nate Patel, Nate Collins, Hunter Irons, Elijah Phillips, Devin Killscrow, Lane Sholey, Brooks Revard. I mean, and then obviously one of my managers, which is Kirsten Kircher, sorry. But that's a lot to lose. And I've been with most of them since day one, since I got the coaching job. They've been there with me, and um, and obviously, and Grant Dye as well. So that's a lot to lose in 1 year. I don't know. There's still days I'm at home still crying about it. Like that. That's a lot to lose. But
Yeah, yeah.
the great thing about it is that you have a lot of young guys coming in. I think that obviously Mason Metter, he was a junior last year. Um, to have some significant growth for his senior year. I think Tavion Moore, which is a rising upcomer, to have a significant impact for us as a junior. And then obviously Trent Monroy that moved in from Kansas came in and has a lot of potential, I think, for us. And um, man, just all those juniors. Matthew Shoup, I think he's going to grow and get better. Um, Nick Thompson, man, just Lane Briggs, just all my juniors. There's going to be seniors next year, and not to mention that's going to be 7 more seniors next year. So
Wow.
I'm losing
Wow.
losing a lot. So that's 17 seniors in 2 years.
Yeah.
But
That,
I'm ready for that.
that's a lot. Well, there will be some younger players coming up. As so goes, basketball. That's how it
Yeah.
works. And so we'll look forward to that for next season. What does the off season look like for your team? What do you do? Are you in the gym working now?
Yeah, we started yesterday. We actually did ball handling, which is one of our key weaknesses this year. We turn the ball over a lot, so we got to limit that. So I'm really focused getting my guards and my bigs to be able to handle the ball. We actually did yesterday passing and defense. Um, Obviously, we did give up a lot of points. I'm not saying that we didn't work hard. We had some mental lapses in the games at times, and teams got runs on us. And just to get those guys ready, because obviously every year is a new tryout, and you're not just because you made the team this year, you can't get relaxed and think you're gonna make it next year. You gotta be on top of your game because there's gonna be other kids that's gonna come in and hopefully give it a shot and see where they're at. And uh, my eyes are my choices. So whatever I see with my eyes, I'm gonna pick. I'm
Right.
not gonna go with ears. I'm gonna go with eyes.
Yeah.
You can hear a lot more than you can see a lot more than you can hear.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've been working out. We've worked. We gave them a week off last week to get their bodies ready, and now we're starting off season with my sophomores, my juniors. Got a few 8th graders in there. Got some 9th graders in there. Just to get them ready for tryouts. Hopefully coming up in the next couple of months.
All right. Sounds good. Head coach Ivan McFarlin, thank you for being on this edition of Coach's Corner.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's head coach Ivan McFarlin of the Pole High boys basketball team, and we're looking forward to next season. And of course, we're looking forward to having Coach McFarlin on Coach's Corner again next year.
Mhm.
Thank you for watching. Until next time, Wildcats, remember, hold that line.